What's going on, YouTubers? My peeps. It's Kyle here at Diesel Power Products. We've got parts for my truck. I'm sick and tired of this thing being dirty all the time. Yes, it is the first white truck I've owned, and I'm learning a lot about white vehicles. So we're at the mystery location here, our little secret shop. We got the truck, we got some parts, and I think a solution to keeping my truck a little bit more clean. But first problem we're running into is figuring out if my truck is gonna fit inside this garage here. So we'll get the truck in, hopefully, because it is a brisk winter day up here in the PNW. We're gonna try and get it in there where we can get some heat and dive into the install. All right, let's see here. I think we're fine. Give this a shot. I mean, this is why they made sunroofs, right? So you can just check. Oh, it's gonna be close, folks. That's totally normal. Phase one, complete. All right. So, if you guys followed along on this build at all, we did a little bit of a change on the wheels and tires. We did the Method wheels, 37 Nitto tires, which I absolutely love. Huge fan of the offset. I think it's got an aggressive stance and it looks really good. But the problem I'm having is anytime it rains or I drive on wet roads, it is throwing a ridiculous amount of water and mud, not only all over the side of my truck, but directly into my side mirrors. I do a lot of hauling. That's a problem because it gets to the point where I can't see out of my mirrors anymore and I got to get out and clean them. So today, what we're gonna do is throw on some RokBlokz Mud Flaps. I've heard good things about them. We're gonna open this up here, see what we got. Yeah, bingo. So we've got some RokBlokz for the 17 plus F-250, F-350. The reason I went with these is because I think it's gonna give me the coverage I need to eliminate a lot of that overspray from these offset tires. They're supposed to utilize all the factory locations so you don't have any like self-tapping screws. So it's gonna utilize factory mounting holes, and I think there is a little bit of adjustability on the mounts as well, so I can slide them in and out. I don't know. You're gonna find out with me as we do this install. So we're gonna get all this stuff unboxed, take a little dive into the instructions so I don't screw anything up, and see what happens. Let's take a look, see what we got here. Okay. So first impressions, I like it. It's gonna be a little bit intimidating. We got a lot of screws, bolts, washers, clips, but I think from what I've read online, it should be a fairly straightforward install. The cool thing with the RokBlokz, I just went with black on black, but if you're the kind of guy that likes to really customize your truck to kind of your type or color combo or whatever you're wanting to do, we have these available in not only different colors of the actual material, but you can get black with different colors of the logo. I just went with the simple black on black, but if you are a colorful person and you like to throw a little pizzazz on your builds, you can get them in any color you want. So we're gonna dive into this, read the install instructions here. That looks like the rear. No, these must be the rears, those must be the fronts. We got some other, I don't know, we're gonna find out what those are, and we're gonna find out what those guys are. And we have got instructions right here. Beautiful QR code. We'll give this a scan, dive into the instructions, and hopefully these go on pretty simple. Heck yeah. RokBlokz sending us stickers. Who doesn't like stickers on their toolbox? Just add it to our little collection here. Shout out Carly, S&B, Strictly Diesel, H&S. We got all the good things here. So because this utilizes the factory mounting points in your fender liner, what we're gonna do is try and do this without removing the wheels and tires, which according to the instructions says it is very possible. So we're gonna crank our wheels passenger side to give us a little bit more room and access into the screws and stuff inside this fender well. We're gonna start by removing some of the factory stuff and reinstalling some of the RokBlokz clips, but we gotta get the wheels moved and then we will start taking it apart to reinstall. So, step one, remove the factory bolts that are holding in that fender liner. There's two on the bottom, one kind of halfway up. We're going to remove the clips on the factory fender liner and install these clips they've provided to the bottom location. Oh, that one's gonna sting a little bit. All right, so far, installation, piece of cake. It comes with these fancy little square inserts here. You're gonna install these to the mounting plate that the mud flap is going to bolt onto. So we got those installed. You're gonna utilize the factory bolt in the upper fender liner. This is going to be the new screws for those two clips that we just replaced. We're gonna go slap this on. Hey, we're almost done with one wheel. Oh God, oh God. Oh God, come on, baby. Yeah. Oh, progress. Here we go. Oh. Who's texting me? Okay. So yeah, it's gonna look something like that. We're getting there. Okay, we are almost done with the front. So far, again, really easy install. We are gonna utilize 3 of the factory mounting locations. The rest are gonna be the mounting plate that we just installed is going to connect these holes to the mounting plate. We'll secure these down and then it's off to the rear. It's that easy. And we're gonna see what kind of adjustment we get out of this. Before we tighten everything down, we'll get it exactly where we want it and then we'll tighten it and see kind of what coverage we have for our mud flaps. So for this top one here that goes next to the factory mounting location, you're gonna do the 45mm screw with a spacer on the back because it is kind of tucked up and out of an angle, and it's going to help keep this mud flap nice and aligned. So do not forget the spacer on that. Yeah, the rest look like they're going to line up just perfectly. Okay, so the most difficult part of installing these that I have found so far is these bottom 2 clips that we put in are pretty difficult to get aligned. Because you can't really see them. Where everything else you can see where the screw's going. So what I found worked best for me is to take a pick, put it through this side hole here, all the way into the screw hole, and you can kind of use leverage on this to manipulate it to line up this screw, and then you can go back in and suck these down tight. But I will say it is not the easiest thing to do. It's the most difficult. That being said, it's still a really straightforward install, but if you have a pick laying around, that's gonna help with your alignment on these 2 clips that we put on the fabric of the factory fender liner and will help this go a lot smoother. And just like that, we have coverage. So things I like about this is the mud flap doesn't just stop down here. You can see it comes all the way up, about a quarter of the way up the inner wheel well, which I'm hoping is just enough to prevent this gigantic spray of mud and water to go up into my mirrors and all over the side of my truck. It's nice and secure. Yeah, it's a little interesting looking with all the bolts there, but I personally don't mind it. It is a very easy install. One thing I was worried about was clearance with these 37s, and with everything sucked up and nice and tight, I just have enough clearance. So we're gonna move on to the back, see how easy that is, and we will be done shortly. Okay, just like the front, to start the rear, there is 1 bolt holding on this plastic liner. We're gonna remove that, and then they have these nice 3D printed spacers that are gonna go in there with some brackets that kind of squish this on together to get you a nice solid mounting point. Looks like we are gonna have to drill a hole or 2 in the plastic, but that's no big deal. So we're gonna remove that, get this aligned, figure out and mark our holes where we need to drill, and it should be a pretty straightforward process. We got the factory bolt out, screw, we no longer need that. This bracket piece is gonna go in somewhat like so, this is the hole that you have to drill, the one further inside the wheel well. So we'll get this kind of fixed, mark our hole, do a small hole. This is just plastic, so it's super easy to drill out. On the very bottom here, you're just gonna take a cat claw, or whatever they call these things. I call them cat claws. And you're gonna pop out. Oh, this isn't working. So you can grab some pliers, break that. We're gonna put in a nylon clip there, and then it's just 3 mounting holes. Bam, rear fender, sorry, that's backwards. Goes like that, and we're good to go. So get the clip, drill a hole, install the mud flap. Okay, install complete of the RokBlokz Mud Flaps on Old Whiskey here. I'm excited about it. It's gonna help protect all the stuff I'm towing down the road. But like I said, having a white truck, it gets dirty all the time. So I'm hoping I have some more coverage now to keep it clean longer. Speaking of clean, my little editing guru right now is gonna take you to the after shot of it all cleaned up, ready to go. Overall, the install pretty straightforward, and you can get them today at dieselpowerproducts.com.